Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Rainbow Light Flare overlays. Let me show you real quick how they work. They come like this on a black background. You're gonna, I use Control A, Control C, and then I use Control V to paste. And then you're gonna just change it to screen mode, and there your light flare will be. Some of these, depending on how which ones they are, you might have to adjust either the levels or mask part of it off if it goes all the way to the edge, like right here. I just use a black brush and brush it like that. And then you can Control T and move it around, make your image however you want. When I was saying levels, if you got one where you're like, hey, there's a little bit of like here, there's a little bit of extra light I don't want, you can either mask it or you can hit Control L. And if you watch this, it just brings down the levels, which brings down the colors on the image. I wouldn't do that to your main file, but let's say like this one. You don't want all this extra flare, which I like because that's what a lens flare looks like. Control L. You can bring it down so that it gets rid of the stuff in the middle. But I would recommend Control A, Control C, Control V. Now, the image I just pasted it on is very small, so I'm going to have to resize this. Okay. And then put it in screen mode. And then Control C. You can move it around and resize it as you need. And then go through and hit your Control L if you want and bring up and reduce the light if you like. You can also reduce the opacity here as well. And then you can also, if you like just part of it, so you don't want all the light coming from it, you can also, oops, go here. I resized with the control so it looks wonky, but you can always just take that off there. What I mean by that is I hit Control and then I changed the side of it so it wasn't quite a circle anymore. But so there's that. And again, if you like that, Control L, you can also brighten it. If you bring this in, say you did it too much, you shouldn't have to change these. I'm just saying if you want to, there it is. Control A, Control C, Control V. Again, I'm pasting this on my image. This is a social media sized image, so I'm reducing the size of this significantly. These are very large, but I'm assuming you're going to be working in RAW, so you'll want them larger so that you can work with them and resize them as you need. So here's another. Just flip it as you need. And there are, I believe, 30 of these. Control A, Control C. Again, sorry that I'm doing this on a smaller image. Okay, Control C. It's pretty. And again, you can either reduce that opacity, you can add your mask, and then you can brush it off as you need. And let me try to find one. Well, this is a good one. See how that comes all the way to the edge? When you paste it over and you see that line there, if there's one, oh, here's a good one. Control A, Control C. Actually, so you don't have to go through that again. Let me just change the size of this here so you don't have to watch me resize it. Control A, Control C, Control V, Control T. I'm going to show you how that goes off the edge there. Screen mode. You could pull it all the way to the top and have it go off. But let's say you don't want to do that. And you're like, I just want this to be around the center of my image. Then you're going to have to, let me see if I pull it down a little more so you can see that actual line. Keep an eye out for the ones that come to the edge. And then just softly mask it off. It's that simple. You can also use these even smaller, like say you wanted to make it like a little rainbow over her head, or even like a, what do you call it? Like a little nimbus headpiece kind of. I did that before on my gold and pink set. So you just, so there it is. Again, I hope there's 30 of them. There's flares, circles, arcs. So that's how you use them. I hope you enjoy making some magic with them. And of course, I hope you share what you do, because that is my favorite part of teaching and sharing, is seeing what you guys create. So until next time, stay enchanted.